Oh, are we going? Oh.
No, nobody said action, did they?
I think they did.
Oh my god!
I have a crazy idea. Let's be honest for a minute. No matter how many times we hear, it's what's on the inside that matters. Women know deep down, it's what's on the outside that the whole world judges. You okay?
I'm just like dealing with low self-esteem and like...
I want to punch you right in your dumb face right now. Do you have every rib that I have?
I feel like it's a movie that works on many different levels, and obviously it's going to be funny when Amy's a lead. The places she goes as an actress and the emotions that she's able to reach and the sort of just the depth of feeling that she gets to in this performance is really amazing, and I feel like it's going to resonate with a lot of different people.
I think the ongoing social conversation of women and body shaming and perception, I think it's perfect for Amy to step into it because these are all themes that she kind of touches on in her comedy and also just in her public life anyway. She talks about this. I think it's important that a message like this kind of has a face to go with it.
Like at the core of the story, it's about wanting to live your life in an uninhibited way and not letting your inhibitions rule everything you do, including your job, your relationship, your friendships, your everything. And that's really how Amy is to me. She never lets her, you know, little like doubting voice change her behavior. And I think that's like a really cool thing to put into a movie. That's a story that I think is worth telling.
Thank you. Chivalry, alive and well.
I love the character Renee, because she's a compilation of all my friends and myself. And so just those parts of your friends that you wish you could have your best friend be more confident. You wish you could just kind of have them see themselves the way you see them. And I feel like that's Renee, you know? She doesn't know the potential she's working with. And to watch somebody have that kind of an arc, I hope will be helpful to other people. I've been on all of these sites. No one even looks at the profile. They only care about the picture, and I'm sick of it. I've always wondered what it feels like to be just undeniably pretty.
Are you okay? You hit your head pretty hard.
Wait, that's me. That's me. Oh my god, do you see this?
Yes?
I'm beautiful!
Who's that sexy thing I see over there?
I know you don't recognize me.
That's me.
You guys, it's me, Renee.
What's happening?
Oh, full spin.
What can I get you?
Yeah, tequila.
That's gold.
Amy was the best person to play Renee, not only because she's like the funniest woman working in show business, but also because the one thing we wanted for this character was a really deep underlying sweetness and optimism. And she is able to push the comedy, yet still keep it real and grounded, and still keep people on her side, and still make people root for her. And it all comes from a real, honest place of optimism, which I think was the main thing we were looking for.
Oh my god, thank you so much. It means the world. Thank you.
Need nobody else. No.
For Lisa in HR, my name's Renee Bennett, and I'm applying for the receptionist job.
If I was you, I'd wanna be me too.
Renee is the girl that I think everyone's gonna fall in love with because she's wanted so much to be out of her own body and be this other person, but the whole time it's there. I think a lot of people are gonna really identify with her character and love her.
This is our first diffusion line, and I really owe it to my grandma to get it right. We are at a critical stage for both the product itself and the packaging and the coffee. So now for the exciting part, let's look at our samples. This is our Hello Strategic.
I'm so sorry. So sorry. I am so sorry. Okay. Gonna put it all right back where it was. Here is the blush. All right, and here is the packaging. And I just need to find the application brush.
There is no application blush brush. Does that come as a surprise? Because if you knew our products, you would know that our blush never comes with an application brush.
Oh, of course. No, I know the products really well. It's the same for the shimmering face powder. you guys know how this stuff works, and I'm just a pretty face who runs the office, so.
I think we'd all like to hear what you have to say, Renee.
Avery's the boss, and she's really assertive, and she's a go-getter, and she's well-studied and well-traveled, but is the object of ridicule because of her unfortunate voice. It's also this kind of idea of a woman who's maybe a little afraid to step into her full authority and power. She's a dynamic woman and she runs a company, but some part of her isn't quite ready to grow up.
Where the research results have come in on our diffusion line.
Do you have to say diffusion like that?
Like what?
Like it means low end?
It does mean low end.
It's a story for young women, doesn't matter what shape, size, color, creed, to feel good about themselves from the inside and having the confidence to go out into the world and conquer whatever job or whatever career they're after.
I think there's a great message in the movie about self-perception, how people in general kind of perceive themselves physically is such a big part of everyone's identity, that people could see that confidence is truly, in many cases, undervalued. People kind of put what people are going to think of how they look first, and I like that this movie tries to, while showing the mistake of doing that, also shows how important it is to just be a confident, bold person who kind of knows what they want and go after it. What's your number?
So this is how it happens. Just like that. Wow.
Just like what happens, like what?
That is very clever.
I don't know why that's clever. What is clever?
What's
I was
your
just asking what the number.
And then I go, 118, and then you're like, no, your phone number.
Oh.
Yeah, you are good. How long have you been hanging on to that little nugget?
I haven't been holding on to that. That's
you
not a
hang out
nugget
in a
at
lot
all.
of dry cleaners and hit on perfect girls. That's, well, all right, give me your phone.
My phone.
Give me your phone. I'm going to give you my number.
Are you still talking to
Don't
me?
chicken out now, son. Here, come on.
Out?
If I was you,
This would be quite a large promotion for you. What are your goals exactly?
I get it. And yes, modeling is an option for me. But it's not who I am.
wow.
We've known each other for, I think, close to 10 years, maybe a little over 10 years. I think Amy's great, and she creates that kind of comfort on set and in the scenes, which for someone like myself, who hasn't been in a role like this before in a movie, it's a great benefit to me as an actor, and it's I think it all stems kind of from our friendship in general. A lot of people are confused about themselves. They like obsess over whatever negative quality they perceive in themselves, and they completely miss the thing that really makes them awesome. You like know who you are, and you don't really care how the world sees you.
I started comedy with Rory. We were doing open mics together like 15 or so years ago in New York. When this role came up, it was just like, oh my God, Rory is this guy. He has to play this role, you know, because he has such a way about him where he's not super overly masculine, but he's still a total dude and a guy's guy, but you could also talk to him about kind of the softer things in life. And so to get to do this on camera with him was so fun.
It's been really fun and very easy with Busy and Amy, and we all get along really well. And I think there's like a comedy rhythm that we just sort of know, and that makes it really easy and like effortless.
80, who has become one of my best friends, she's just such a joy to be around. We're the same. We just want to like do bits all day, just make each other laugh and kind of trash each other. And so it was just great to have her on set.
Is so much fun when you have a movie, a comedy that revolves around one person. She is fearless, and she will go for these scenes in a way that is, I don't think you could get the same kind of comedy and the same kind of emotion with someone who is worried about how they look or how they're coming off or how they're, you know, she is just absolutely fearless.
She's the perfect person to play all women. I love what she stands for, I love what she represents.
Why Amy is so great at this kind of role, I think, is because she understands women so well. She has this brilliant sort of outlook on women and what they should be and how they should embrace themselves. She has a brilliant outlook on this whole sort of the ethos of this movie, you know.
Hi, guys. Yes, Renee Bennett, as advertised. Hello. I am a receptionist, and Renee is not afraid of returning things for store credit.
The story is just so empowering, and it has such a good feeling and message, and I think that's what Aimy's all about, is, you know, making things funny but also shedding light on important issues. It's really not about how people perceive you, but instead how you perceive yourself. And the better you feel about yourself, the better other people feel about you.
DJ, hit it.
I thought you might want a sneak peek of what's to come.
I don't know if you know what sneak peek means. You're completely naked.